and dismantled piece by piece. This is exactly what's going on to bring us onto the New World Order. Starting with civil unrest, a soft revolution causing people not to want to go back to work for what the low wages they used to, dismantling the police forces, targeting the military to make it one-sided. It's only going to be the people that they want in the military. I hate to sound so negative, but I just don't see a good way out of it anytime soon before we drop into a depression. Then you'll see the collapse of the dollar happen before they bring the new digital system online. They're going to bring you to your knees every which way possible to get you to bow down to what they want you to agree to. I hope everyone's strong enough to resist it.
All right, Shalom. This is Harwan Ben Yasha Allah of the Lions Den Camp. I want to say Kal Halayim, La Yahweh, Ba'Hashem Yahushai, Ba'Hashem Harakah Kodash Ma'amaf. Double honor to the elder apostles of GMS and the elders. And Shalom to you, Akim, and Akwatim, and children that believe in sincerity and truth around the four corners of the earth. Yeah, hey, as you saw in the title, well, on the screen, they had the American vets, military vets, Army vets, Air Force vets, Navy vets, right? The veterans. Their pensions and their health care is being attacked. All right? And what's happening is the people that don't go with the mandate, they're getting kicked out of the Army or the military so that basically so the government or Esau can filter out anybody that's not going to be on their side. All right? And they talking about as of the 27th, a bunch of truckers supposed to stop the trucks, or try to pull their money out of their accounts, which would be what called a bank run. So this guy was saying in another part of the video, they were calling for all the vets around the world, or especially here in America, to stand up and fight and build militias. But they have declared anybody that doesn't go with the mandate, they declare them terrorists now. They declare everybody terrorists. So that way, basically what? Europe, the elites, some banking elites, using the UN troops against America. And they're going to take part of the military and filter everybody out that's not on their side. All right, that's not for their agenda. Just like with the corporations, they already did it with the corporations. They're filtering out all the ones that's not with their agenda. So that's why you go into one building, they say, hey, you got to have this or that credentials to come in. In another building, they'll say, nah, we ain't worrying about it. Some people say, hey, take your mask off. Right? So you can tell who's with the agenda, who's not. But this is all prophetic. And they're talking about this week or going into October 1st, they're supposed to take away the health care from anybody that's active duty or non-active duty. They're taking their health care away, man. They're not going to have any VA health care, man. All right? So that means what? A lot of them got injuries and shit. So that's basically what? A death sentence for a lot of them, not having health care. All right? Giving them a no way out choice. All right? So, hey, this is all prophetic. Because when you say the mighty men, that represents their armies and their military. All right, and also you can even lean that towards these gangs. And the scriptures say clearly that he's going to put the Egyptians against the Egyptians. All right, that's right here in Babylon, America. Americans going to be against the Americans, or Edomites against Edomites. All right. Now, there was one guy in the video, and he wasn't playing. He beat on his chest. He said, yo, I hope y'all have level 5 status if y'all come for him. Like, damn, I don't even know what level 5 status is, but it sounds like it's up there on some video game shit. Right? Somebody you don't want to mess with. All right, so hey man, now they're talking about coming for the children, man, and that's where the buck stops. And the funny thing is, Esau, these elites, they want chaos, they want civil unrest, just like we've seen over years in all these foreign countries. We've seen civil unrest before the fall of their economy or something like that, you know. All right, so now it's finally shit hitting the fan. It's right here in Babylon, America, on the soils of America. There's about to be another civil war, man. All right, the scriptures speak about civil unrest, sedition among men. And the course of their power shall stand in their hands. They're not going to be getting what? The military is not going to be getting orders anymore from America. And the citizens, when they stand up and revolt, they're not going to be getting listening to mandates and rules in this place anymore. They're going to be a lawless nation. And that's what they want, all right? But this is Joel 3:9. It says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, see, among the nations. Prepare war, see? Everybody's preparing for war. There's a time for peace and a time for war. This is a time for war. Everybody's preparing for war, man. And we're here to fight the spiritual battle. But you got a lot of these ex-military troops. They're preparing for war, man. And they saying what? Basically, they're like active duty again. All right. They're like, yo, reporting for duty, making all kind of hand symbols and shit like that. Prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up, man. All right, so even the nations around the world, all their troops are going to be coming at this place. Even the UN troops, Gurga troops. And on the soil, it's going to be all kind of militias standing up against the tyranny here in America. All right, because in 2nd Ezra it says what? They should be as madmen, sparing none. You're going to think they done went crazy. They done lost their mind, these people, man. Isaiah 59 and 19. So shall they fear the name of Yahweh from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun, all around the world. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of Yahweh shall lift up a standard against him, man. So the Lord gonna put these nations in fear, these mighty men, all the ones that's raising up and standing up. But when the enemy comes in like a flood with their great reset or new world order, all right, when they knocking on the doors or kicking in the doors or grabbing people at their jobs or whatever to push them in these concentration camps, the Lord said He's gonna lift up a standard against them, saying, "Touch not my anointed." It's going to be some type of standard that's going to put them in fear of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. All right? So that's what we are to think upon. Okay? Matthew 7:24, because the Lord said our weapons of warfare are not carnal. We're not supposed to be joining up with these militias and these gangs and shit like that. All right? Matthew 7:24, therefore whosoever heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them, see what? Prophesying. He chose through the foolishness of preaching for us to be saved from the destruction that's coming. And so those that keep his sayings and do them, I will liken him unto a wise man which built his house upon a rock, man, built his house upon Yahushua, the foundation that Yahushua set upon Peter, the rock, okay? And the rain descended and the floods came. So the rain is going to descend, meaning the prophecy is going to happen. All right, Esau going to come down with great wrath, knowing that he got but a short time. And the floods are coming. All right, Esau even coming in like a flood. And the winds blew the destruction, okay, when the missiles hit, and beat upon that house, man. So the elect are going to be here when all hell breaks loose. But the Lord said He's going to make them as precious as fine gold, man. All right, as a shadow in the desert place. You know, as water in a dry place, man. So these things are going to happen. It's going to be all hell breaking loose, as they say. So they're going to beat upon that house, that person. That's called affliction and persecution. And it fell not. See, you're not going to fall. The Lord said that the least grain fall not upon the earth. So you won't fall out the truth. You won't fall to Esau and yield your members to wickedness, you know. For it was founded upon a rock, man. See, it's about that foundation. That's why you got to have foundation in this truth. Look at Tazariak. He done ran and got the damn mandate in his arm. And look at this fool. He became the damn Fauci mascot amongst Israel. It's moving in haste, man. And there's going to be a lot more that move in haste. All right? That's a wide gate, man. And there's a lot going to be led to the destruction. And they're going to give in. They're going to get weak. That's why that guy said it in the beginning of the video. He said, yeah, I hope everybody has the strength to stand up and not give in. Whew. Nobody has the strength to resist the will of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. All right? Because who can turn back the plagues once they are sent, man? Who can resist his will? If you're not of his elect, they're going to turn coat and side with evil eventually, man. All right, other than that, they're just extras in the movie set up to be destroyed, like excess, you know. And everyone that heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them not shall be likened unto a foolish man which built his house upon the sand, man. All right, all types of doctrines, all types of beliefs, philosophies. You know, sand. You know, you can't plan to build a house upon that, because the sand is gonna move around. It's always moving. There's no solid foundation, man. And the rain descended. Wow, imagine that. You got a house built upon sand and the rain descends. What's gonna happen? That house gonna flood out. And the floods came. So the floods come, it's gonna pull all the sand from under it and flood the house away and pull the house out with it into the tide. It says, and the floods came and the winds blew. So once the wind blows, that's it. It's gonna blow away just like the sand. All right. And beat upon that house, and it fell, and great was the fall of it, man. Why? Because it's not just like a man falling by himself. He's going to fall with Babylon if your mind is in this place. All right? So, hey, man, wake the hell up, you know, to the man, to the hopeful elect. All right? This shit about to hit the fan. We'll see what happens tomorrow on Monday. They talking about the truckers going on strike. You know, they've been saying that for a while, but we'll see. But now they talking about messing with their pensions and their health care. Yeah, putting the fire up under their ass now. And they talking about doing that on October 1st. Could be the October surprise they've been talking about. All right, and October 15th, they were talking about taking 20% out of everyone's checking account, the IRS. So look for that as well, man, or a bank run. October could be the month where we see the economy or the collapse of the dollar, or November, man. You just never know, man, because it's actually any day now. It's that serious. So with that, I'm going to say, stay in the faith, man, and make sure your house is built upon the foundation of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua correctly and without tempered mortar, false doctrine, anything, man. All right, so I'm going to say, Shalom.